Hey everybody, Todd here. Welcome to week 2 of EEA 520. I'm currently in Chicago at the online learning conference, getting ready to present on gamification and some trainings that developed at Dell. But anyway, we're looking at week 2. You guys are done with week 1. Awesome job. It was great reading the SIA assignments and just learning more about you guys. And you guys have tons of experience, so this is going to be a fun class. It'll really help with the class discussions. Seems like there's a big variety of skill levels and experience, so that's always cool. So things to be thinking about the second week. If you haven't already, make sure you complete the SIA assignment. If you don't complete that, you'll get knocked out of the class. So make sure you go in there and you post your SIA assignment. Also make sure you respond to 2 other of your classmates' posts. This was supposed to be done by last night, but pretty lenient the first week. Everyone's getting in there and just figuring stuff out. So if you haven't already, go back and respond to 2 of your classmates' posts, as well as the initial response, just putting your bio in there. So this week we're looking at digital notebooks. So these are really handy. Some of you may have already been using them. It sounds like some of you are already using OneNote. Some people may be using Evernote. They're great tools. It's a great way to keep information all in one place and to be able to find it. A lot of people will use Word, they'll use Excel, they'll have all of this information scattered all over places. But it's the digital notebooks that help really organize it. And I apologize if this is shaking. I don't have my stand here, so I'm holding it with my hand. But anyway, the digital notebooks are great because they help you organize that information and help you search for information when you need it. You can go in there and you can search for it really quickly. You can tag information. So tagging is where you put keywords into your notes that you create, and that will help you find those notes later on down the road and help organize those notes. So great tools. Definitely check them out. I've got some videos in this week's lecture on how to use OneNote, also Evernote, and how that's being used in education. So I definitely recommend checking those out. Unfortunately, with an online class, it's hard to do that hands-on and really get in there and play with it, and for me to be able to see what you're doing and help coach you with that. But I definitely recommend that you get into these tools, if you can, and play around with them. A lot of times, learning technology, the best way is to get in there and to just get your hands dirty and to play around with it, get frustrated, figure things out. But anyway, check that out. There's an optional activity this week. You guys don't have to do it, but if you're feeling adventurous, go and create a digital notebook, and you can create some notes, and then if you want to, share it with someone. You're more than welcome to share it with me if you want. My email address, mtstone@cdu.edu. So let's see, as far as things we've got due this week, we're looking at the program portfolio. So this is the first part. It's a 2-part assignment. So the first part is going to be just creating the portfolio. There's a template that you'll create the portfolio from. There's information in last week's lecture as far as the portfolio. Go in there, create your portfolio, and then add your profile information as well as your resume. And that's all we have to do right now. Also, share it with me so I can take a look at it. Something to know about the portfolios: you have to share it each time you want me to see it, because what it does is it takes a snapshot at that time. So if you make any changes after the fact, you need to share it again so that I can see them. All right, so we've got that. That is due this Sunday. Also, start taking a look at your CPT-6 assignment, Summary and Reflective Analysis of Leadership Influences in Broad Context. So start taking a look at that assignment, read through the expectations for it. I will be putting some examples of past assignments up there. I haven't gotten to that yet, but I promise I'll get to that. Also, ask me any questions. Go into the questions and answer form, and that's the best place to post any questions you have about class. Always feel free to reach out to me directly, though, through either my phone number or through text message or email if you have a question. But I prefer the form, just that way everyone that may have that same question, they can see the response to it, and it's just more manageable that way. But anyway, what else do we have? We've got that assignment, which the CPT-6 assignment, which is due October 28th. So got a little bit of time. But anyway, check that out. I'm pretty open as far as what you want to do it on. It's a paper, so it's a Word paper that you're going to be turning in. And it's on a technology topic that is relevant and relevant to you in particular. Make sure it's something that you want to learn about, something that you may be able to apply to work, or maybe it's something that's going on at work. But I'm pretty open as far as the topics. It just needs to be centered around technology. You want to be able to show the positive impact that it's creating on students. You also want to share like next steps from an administration perspective. You want to give some advice there and just provide advice for what people should do next. But anyway, feel free to ask questions. Email me if you have any questions about the assignment. Happy to help you out any way I can. I think that is it. Yeah, you guys are doing an awesome job. Welcome to week 2. Hopefully you'll start seeing a rhythm as we go. And if anyone's stressed out about class, I hope you aren't, but I totally understand if you are. But anyway, as we get going, you'll start seeing the rhythm as far as like when class discussion questions are due, and it gets a little less intimidating as we go. So hang in there if you're stressed. One thing to do though, make sure that you're keeping up on assignments. The pace will start picking up as we get into usually around week 3 is when things start picking up. And if you're taking other classes along with EA 520, you'll get a lot of homework. And I've heard it from past students. So make sure you're hanging in there, getting your homework in. Use reminders if you have Outlook or like Google calendars. Use reminders to help you with the assignments. Let me know if you feel like you're falling behind or you're having problems getting an assignment in on time. I want to work with you so that you're successful in the class. So make sure you let me know. It's unfortunately a lot of times students, once they start getting a lot of homework in these other classes, they'll start getting behind, and then they go silent. I don't hear from them. So it's hard for me to help you if you guys aren't reaching out to me. So make sure contact me if you feel like you're getting behind, and we'll work together to get you up to speed. All right, awesome job. I will talk to you guys later. All right, see you. Bye.